Hey there everybody, this is Creative2xmom, and today's video is going to be all about what's in my mom morning basket. So welcome back to the channel. My name is Robin and this is Creative2xmom. This channel is all about homeschooling, parenthood, and thriving in the day-to-day. I have shared with you guys before some of the items that have been in our morning basket, and if you're not familiar with the morning basket concept, basically it's a collection of things that we use to start our day. We love to have our morning basket in the morning to help us ease into some of our more academic subjects. So we do things like poetry, artist study, nature study, our devotional is in there. That's what our morning basket consists of. But I had somebody ask me if I would share an updated video on my mom morning basket. So I will link the prior video down below so you can check it out for some more ideas. But I'm going to turn the camera around and just share with you some of the things that I keep in my morning basket that help keep me filled up and ready for the challenges of parenthood and homeschooling. So first off, right away, I don't actually have a morning basket. All these items reside next to my nightstand in my bedroom, and I sort of pull and pick and choose for them as the day goes on. Some of them I feel like have a little bit of a higher priority. Some of them I look through every once in a while, but they're all really great items that I wanted to share with you. So right off the bat, starting with my Bible. This is probably the favorite Bible I've ever owned. I got this in college and it is full of notes and study and questions and things that the Lord has worked on with me. Some of my notes in here I'll actually even date because I love to go back and see what the Lord was doing in my heart at the time. And to go along with that, I have, this is probably my absolute favorite devotional ever, and this is the one that is currently next to my nightstand. It's My Utmost for His Highest by Oswald Chambers. Each devotional in this is really short and concise, but very, very powerful. If you want to be challenged, this is a challenging read for sure. And then the two things that are always next to my nightstand, I always have two books going, one fiction, one nonfiction. So this is my nonfiction read right now. This is Balanced and Barefoot by Angela J. Hanscom. I am loving this. I really, really wish I would have read this when my kids were younger because there is some great information in here about the physical development of kids, why they need to be outside, how it helps them physically, emotionally. Just really great, great book. I'm loving it. I'm about halfway through and I can't wait to share more about that one with you guys. And then I usually have a fiction book. This is a nonfiction book, but it's a biography. It's Through the Gates of Splendor by Elliott. This is her and Jim Elliott's story. They were missionaries down in South America. I find that biographies read a lot like nonfiction, so it's an easy, light. This is my challenging read, making my brain think, and then this is my relaxing, being challenged in a different way, being very much so challenged by their spiritual life. So this one I have to confess I haven't started yet. This was a book that I was going to assign to my 8th grader this year, but I know it's very challenging. I know it's gonna push her to the limit because it pushes a lot of adults to the limit. So I wanted to read ahead before I assigned it to her, and now we're in, I don't know, the 8th week of school, and I haven't even started it yet. So this one just kind of sits in my mom morning basket and mocks me. I know it's going to be really good when we get there. I just haven't gotten there yet. This is my Charlotte Mason companion. I have read through this multiple times. This is by Karen Andriola, and it's phenomenal. It's just really great. And the chapters aren't very long. They're only a few pages long. So what I decided to do this year, last year it sat in my van and I would read it when I took my daughter to dance. This year I've decided it's going to travel with me a couple different places and I want to read a chapter a week. I think there's 48 chapters. So doing a chapter a week, I should be able to finish it before we start a homeschool next year, and then that'll just keep me in the mode of my mission in my homeschool. I got the kids Who Was books a couple of years ago where that they had to fill in with their story. And so when I saw this at Barnes & Noble, I thought, oh, that would be so much fun to do. So this is a mom memory book to just fill in my memories of my growing up years, my memories of being their mom and different places we've lived. So it started out as I'm going to model this for the kids, and it turned into something that, like, I'm really enjoying filling this out. I don't know that I'm sold on this specific version, but anything like this I think would be a lot of fun for kids to have in their mother's handwriting. And then let's see what else I got here. I've got Praying for Girls by Lynn Underwood and Praying for Boys by Brooke McLaughlin. I've talked about both of these books before. I've done reviews on both of these books before. I've shared how I think they would make great gifts. I really love both of them, and I love that both of them include sample prayers that you can pray for your kids. And so, of course, because I have boys and a daughter, that's in there. This is my challenge. So my daughter and I each purchased a cross-stitch project from Rainbow Resource at the beginning of the summer, and it's a new skill for both of us. I have other crafts and things I like to do. I like to scrapbook and stuff, but especially with scrapbooking, you have to take it all out and put it all away when you're done. This is something short, small, concise I can do in the evenings. My challenge has been, it's such a new skill and it's such a challenge for me that obviously you can see I haven't gotten very far, and I've been working on it since June. In fact, I think it's been sitting on my desk for several weeks. So I really have to get back to working on this. I love the pattern. I love the design. It's going to be so pretty when I'm done, but it's just taking a lot longer than I anticipated. So that's all the items in my mom morning basket, at least currently. Sometimes there is like a health magazine that drifts in and out of there, or just an article that I'm reading, but currently those are the things that actually reside in my morning basket. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what are some of the things you do to fill up your cup, or if you have a morning basket like this one, what do you include? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.